Yo. Share. Copy link. See. You already know that I'm streaming. Rumble's not my friend on Discord. Rumble's not my friend on Discord. Ooh. Guess it. I guess.
This is the story of a man named Stanley. Stanley worked for a company in a big building where he was employee number 427. Employee number 427's job was simple. He sat at his
Pushing
desk next to
buttons.
427 and he pushed buttons on a keyboard. Orders came to him through a monitor on his desk, telling him
And you're
what
being
to do
surveilled by somebody on the camera, buddy.
and in what order. This is what employee 427 did every day of every month of every year. And although others might have considered it soul-winning, Stanley relished every moment that the orders came in, as though he had been made exactly for this job. And Stanley was happy.
Are you sure about that?
And then one day, something very peculiar happened. Something that would forever change Stanley.
What
Something he
happened?
would never quite forget.
I don't think
He
so.
had been at his desk for nearly an hour when he realized that not one single order had arrived on the monitor for him to follow. No one had showed up to give him instructions, call a meeting, or even say hi. Never in all his years at the company had
I'm
this
stirring
happened.
ketchup and
This
mustard together.
complete isolation. Something was very clearly wrong. Shocked, frozen solid, Stanley found himself unable to move for the longest time. But as he came to
You're in
Deluxe
a
to collect his citizens, he
dream.
got up from his desk and stepped out of his office.
This is all a dream, and you're the main character.
All of his co-workers were gone. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo. No matter how hard Stanley looked, he couldn't find a trace of his
Oh,
co-workers.
I turned that off. I know there was a button I can press.
Stanley went around touching every little thing in the office, but it didn't make a single difference,
Oh,
nor did it advance the story in any way. When Stanley came to a set of two open doors, he entered the door on his left.
which way should I go?
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping he might find an answer there.
I found a broom
Stanley
closet.
stepped into the broom closet, but there was nothing here, so he turned around and got back on track. There was nothing here. No choice to make, no path to follow, just an empty broom closet. No reason to still be here. It was baffling that Stanley was still just sitting in the broom closet. He wasn't even doing anything. At least if there was something to interact with, he'd be justified in some way. As it is, he's literally just standing there doing sweet FA.
I wanna see. I wanna see. I like it.
Are you really still in the broom closet? Just standing around doing nothing? Why? Please offer me some explanation here. I'm genuinely confused. You do realize there's no choice or anything in here, right? If I'd said Stanley walked past the broom closet, at least you would have had a reason for exploring it to find out. But it didn't even occur to me because literally this closet is of absolutely no significance to the story whatsoever. I never would have thought to mention it. Maybe to you this is somehow its own branching path. Maybe when you go talk about this with your friend, you'll say, "Oh, did you get the broom closet ending? The broom closet ending was my favorite." I hope your friends find this concerning.
You didn't think to do this, honey?
Stanley was fat and ugly and really, really stupid. He probably only got the job because of a family connection. That's how stupid he is. That or with drug money. Also, Stanley is addicted to drugs and hookers. Well, I've come to a very definite conclusion about what's going on right now. You're dead. You got to this broom closet, explored it a bit, and were just about to leave because there's nothing here, when a physical malady of some sort shut down your central nervous system and you collapsed in front of your screen. Well, in a situation like this, the responsible thing is to alert someone nearby so as to ensure that your body is taken care of before it begins to decompose. Hello? Anyone who happens to be nearby? The person at this computer is dead. They have fallen prey to any number of your countless human physiological of your species. Please remove their corpse from the area and instruct another human to take their place, making sure they understand basic first-person video game mechanics and filling them in on the history of narrative tropes in video gaming, so that the irony and insightful commentary of this game is not lost on them. All right, when you've done that, just step out into the hallway.
No. I'm bored.
Ah, second player. It's good to have you on board. I guarantee you can't be any worse than the person who came before you. Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
Should I go up? Go down. Should I go that way or this way? Left or right? Should I go to that door or that way? Oh, I can't go that way anyways.
Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. Shocked, unraveled, Stanley wondered in disbelief who orchestrated this. What dark secret was being held
What's the
from him?
code? What's the code? What's
What
the
he could
code?
not have known was that the keypad behind the boss's desk guarded the terrible truth that his boss had been keeping from him. And so the boss had assigned it an extra secret PIN number, 2845. But of course, Stanley couldn't possibly have known this. Yet incredibly, by simply pushing random buttons on the keypad, Stanley happened to input the correct code by sheer luck. Amazing. He stepped into the newly opened passageway. Descending deeper into the building, Stanley realized he felt a bit peculiar. It was a stirring of emotion in his chest, as though he felt more free to think for himself, to question the nature of his job. Why did he feel this pull?
Exactly.
Then occurred to him. This question would not go unanswered for long. Stanley walked straight ahead through the large door that read Mind Control Facility.
Which way should I go?
Although this passageway had the word escape written on it, the truth was that at the end of this hall, Stanley would meet his violent death. The door behind him was not shut. Stanley still had every opportunity to turn around and get back on track. At this point, Stanley was making a conscious, concerted effort to walk forward and willingly confront his death. As the machine whirred into motion and Stanley was inched closer and closer to his demise, he reflected that his life had been of no consequence whatsoever. Stanley can't see the bigger picture. He doesn't know the real story, trapped forever in his narrow vision of what this world is. Perhaps his death was of no great loss, like plucking the eyeballs from a blind man. And so he resigned and willingly accepted this violent end to his brief and shallow life. Farewell, Stanley.
Why don't you just do this?
Farewell, Stanley, cried the narrator, as Stanley was led helplessly into the enormous metal jaws. In a single visceral instant, Stanley was obliterated, as the machine crushed every bone in his body, killing him instantly. And yet it would be just a few minutes before Stanley would restart the game, back in his office, as alive as ever. What exactly did the narrator think he was going to accomplish? When every path you can walk has been created for you long in advance, death becomes meaningless, making life the same. Do you see now? Do you see that Stanley was already dead from the moment he hit start?
Where do you want to go? Left or right? We can go that way or up the stairs.
Then he pushed the number 4. I see. Stanley walked through the green door.
Now look closely, Stanley.
See how it's impossible for the player to do anything in this room? Perfect example of poor level design. Textbook mistake. It's the kind of thing you have even the
Guess you didn't know about that, huh? Freedom ending. Okay, we got straight, right, or left. Sending. That way or this way? Huh. Left or right? Hmm. There you go. What's it? Narrator emails. Up the stairs or down the stairs? This way or that way? Office. Maintenance room. Oh, so we're back to the beginning. We're gonna go back this way, and then we're gonna go up the stairs, and we're gonna go to the other rooms. Yay! So we went this way and that way. Or was it there anything? Oh, this one. Meeting room. One option. Huh. Well, yeah. That's the way out. Ah. That makes sense, though.
Oh, look at these two. How they wish to destroy one another. How they wish to control one another. How they both wish to be free.
Shut up. Mm-hmm.
Can you see? Can you see how much they need one another? No, perhaps not. Sometimes these things cannot be seen. But listen to me. You can still save these two. You can stop the program before they both fail. Turn off your PlayStation. There's no other way to beat this game. As long as you move forward, you'll be walking someone else's path. Stop now and it'll be your only true choice. Whatever you do, choose it. Don't let time choose for you. Don't let...
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Huh?
When Stanley came to a set of two open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Because there's another way we can go.
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office. Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office. But Stanley just couldn't do it. He considered the possibility of facing his boss, admitting he had left his post during work hours. He might be fired for that. And in such a competitive economy, why had he taken that risk? All because he believed everyone had vanished. His boss would think he was crazy. And then something occurred to Stanley. Maybe, he thought to himself, maybe I am crazy. All of my co-workers
One,
blinking
two, B,
mysteriously
4.
out of existence in a single moment for no reason at all. None of it made any logical sense. And as Stanley pondered this, he began to make other strange observations. For example, why couldn't he see his feet when he looked down? Why did doors close automatically behind him wherever he went? And for that matter, these rooms were starting to look pretty familiar. Were they simply repeating? No, Stanley said to himself, this is all too strange. This can't be real. And at last, he came to the conclusion that had been on the tip of his tongue. He just hadn't found the words for it. I'm dreaming, he yelled. This is all a dream. Oh, what a relief Stanley felt to have finally found an answer, an explanation. His co-door, and he thought to himself, I suppose I'll wake up soon. I'll have to go back to my boring real-life job pushing buttons. I may as well enjoy this while I'm still lucid. So, he imagined himself flying and began to gently float above the ground. Then he imagined himself soaring through space on a magical starfield, and it too appeared. It was so much fun. and Stanley marveled that he had still not woken up. How was he remaining so lucid? And then perhaps the strangest question of them all entered Stanley's head. One he was amazed he hadn't asked himself sooner. Why is there a voice in my head dictating everything that I'm doing and thinking? Now the voice was describing itself being considered by Stanley, who found it particularly strange. I'm dreaming about a voice describing me, thinking about how it's describing my thoughts, he thought. And while he thought it all very odd, and wondered if this voice spoke to all people in their dreams, the truth was that, of course, this was not a dream. How could it be? Was Stanley simply deceiving himself, believing that if he's asleep, he doesn't have to take responsibility for himself? Stanley is as awake
Wee.
right now as he's ever been in his life. Now, hearing the voice speak these words was quite a shock to Stanley. After all, he knew for certain, beyond a doubt, that this was in fact a dream. Did the voice not see him float and make the magical stars just a moment ago? How else would the voice explain all that? This voice was a part of himself too. Surely, if he could just... He would prove it. He would prove that he was in control, that this was a dream. So he closed his eyes gently, and he invited himself to wake up. He felt the cool weight of the blanket on his skin, the press of the mattress on his back, the fresh air of the world outside this one. Let me wake up, he thought to himself. I'm through with this dream. I wish it to be over. Let me go back to my job. Let me continue pushing the buttons. Please, it's all I want. I want my apartment, and my wife, and my job. All I want is my life exactly the way it's always been. My life is normal. I
Are
am
you sure?
normal. Everything will be fine. I am okay.
No, you're not okay.
Stanley began screaming. Please, someone, wake me up. My name is Stanley. I have a boss. I have an office. I am real. Please, just someone tell me I am real. I must be real. I must be. Can anyone hear my voice? Who am I? Who am I? And everything went black.
Okay. Now it dark.
This is the story of a woman named Mariella. Mariella woke up on a day like any other. She arose, got dressed, gathered her belongings, and walked to her place of work.
Oh,
But on
what?
this particular day, her walk was interrupted by the body of a man who had stumbled through town talking and screaming to himself, and then collapsed dead on the sidewalk. And although she would soon turn to go call for an ambulance, for just a few brief moments, she considered the strange man. He was obviously crazy. This much she knew. Everyone knows what crazy people look like. And in that moment,
I'm
she thought to herself how lucky she was to be normal. I am sane. I am in
crazy. I was
control
crazy
of my
once. They
life.
put me in a room,
I
in a
dream
rubber
things
room,
real.
a
They
rubber room
really
filled with
happen.
rats.
It was comforting to think this, and in a certain way, seeing this man made her feel better. But then she remembered the meeting she had scheduled for that day. The very important people whose impressions of her would affect her career, and by extension, the rest of her life. She had no time for this, so it was only a moment
So, of
she
course, see
stood
the
up,
conscious man
stood
on the
up
ground and just going her day.
and then she turned and ran.
Honey, I know. I was being sarcastic. Sarcasm!
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a set of two open doors. This was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well.
So,
Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it. Ah, yes, truly a room worth admiring. It had really been worth the detour after all, just to spend a few moments here in this immaculate, beautifully constructed room. Stanley simply stood here, drinking it all in.
let's see how long it takes for
worth it being here in the room. A room so utterly captivating that even though all your co-workers have mysteriously vanished, here you sit looking at these chairs and some paintings. Really worth it. At this point, Stanley's obsession with this room bordered on creepy and reflected poorly on his overall personality. It's possible that this is why everyone left. Stanley sat around waiting for more dialogue, but when a long time had passed and there was no more, he decided that the game was trying to send him a message.
Okay. Whee!
But at last, he'd had enough of the amazing room and took the first open door on his left to get back to business.
Which way?
And so he detoured through the maintenance section, walked straight ahead to the opposite door, and got back on track. But Stanley didn't want to go back to the office. He wanted to wander about and get even further off track. So now in order to get back, he needed to go, from here it's, left.
You sure?
Oh, no, it's to the right, my mistake.
You sure?
No, not the right. Why would I have ever said it was to the right? What was I thinking? It's clearly... Oh dear, would you hold on for a minute, please? Now, let's see. We went down right, left, down, left, right. Yep, okay, yes. I've got it now. This story is
You sure?
absolutely, definitely this way.
You sure? Hi, car.
No. This isn't right at all. You're not supposed to be here yet. This is all a spoiler. Quick, Stanley, close your eyes. Okay. We just have to get back to, oh, who am I kidding? It's all rubbish now. The whole story completely unusable. How about, rather than waste my time trying to salvage this nonsense, we'll just restart the game from the beginning. And this time, suppose we don't wander so far off track,
No.
Okay, from the top.
Fuck you, asshole.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Sarcasm. You gotta love it, honey.
When Stanley... Wait, what? No, I didn't
Um,
restart it. I swear I definitely restarted the
um,
game over, completely fresh. Everything should be... Or did something change? Stanley, did you change anything when we were back in that room with all the monitors? Did you
um,
move the story
narrator,
somewhere? Hold on. What
there's
did we
multiple
do?
doors
I
now,
wrote the
but one of
story.
them's blocked
It was
off.
right here just a minute ago. I know for sure that it's here somewhere. Okay, then. It's an adventure. Come, Stanley. Let's find the story.
I can't go that way, dumbass. Which way should I go? Okay, I'm gonna go this way then.
I'll say it. This is the worst adventure I've ever
I
been on,
found
but I
it.
promise you, there definitely was a story in this. Can we just... Do we need to restart the game again?
No,
Well, I
wait,
highly
nope,
doubt
never mind.
anybody will ever progress by starting over
What?
and over again, but it's got to be better than this. Okay, let's give it a shot. Why not?
Ah, what the fuck?
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo. Okay, yep, it's worse.
Where's the doors?
Remembering this wrong. It's possible.
Where's the doors, narrator? What'd you do with the doors?
Why don't we go back
You
to
made
the
it worse.
room and see if we missed anything?
Okay, we're gonna go back the way we came. Right.
Aha! I knew we'd missed something. The story. Here it comes.
You
Wait,
sure?
never mind. Not the story. Okay, let's head back the other way and
Oh my
retrace the
god.
steps.
Oh my god. Make up your goddamn mind. Narrator?
Now this, well, I'll be honest, I don't recognize this place at all. Is this the story? I don't think so. I can't quite recall, but I believe my story took place in an office building. Is that correct? Do you remember, Stanley? Well, do you know what?
Um,
Since I've completely forgotten what
um,
we were supposed to be doing,
um,
how about
um,
this?
um.
You win! Congratulations!
Okay,
I know you put in a lot of
thank you.
effort,
What
and it
the
was all paid
fuck?
off, so good job. Oh, no. No, I don't feel right about this at all.
I need to
There's
realize I'm
nothing
making
to
content,
repay
right?
actual work for that win. Some people win fair and square, and this
You're
was not
fine.
one of those situations.
What?
Okay, I'm getting weirded out by whatever this place is. I don't care what might happen this time. I have to restart.
What the fuck? Oh,
Right,
now there's a line.
I've got a solution. This time, to make sure we don't get lost, I've employed the help of the Stanley Parable Adventure Line. Just have a look.
Yay.
How simple is that?
Maybe simple? Turn off. Um, I kind of want to go straight because there was no way I can go. Bye bye.
No, no, I'm down. We're leaving it up to the line from now on.
Fuck you. Somebody was playing solitaire and I can't turn it off.
You see? The line knows where the story is. It's over in this direction. Onward, Stanley, to destiny. Though, here's a thought. Wouldn't wherever we end up be our destination, even if there's no story there? Or to put it another way, is the story of no destination still a story?
No, it's
So,
not.
by the act of moving forward, are we implying a journey
I'm going this
such
way
that a
now.
destination
Bye
is
bye.
inevitably conjured into being
Fuck you.
by the very manifestation of the nature of life itself? Okay, Stanley, I need to follow this train of thought for a minute. Just stick with me. Now, we can both agree that the nature of existence is, in fact, a
Fuck you.
byproduct
You
or
blocked
the
off the way I
subjective
needed to go.
experience of that existence, right? Okay,
The
now if
line
my
is getting
experience of
goofy
your
now.
existence rests inside of your subjective experience of this office, is this
The
office, in fact, the skeleton of my own relative experiential mental
I have to follow the
self-entities?
line, and I will follow the line.
Oh, that got a bit weird back there. Well, I'd like to apologize.
Oh well, I
I'm
can't
not
go
sure what
through
got into
there.
my
Well, I
head
can go
there.
around the desk.
You know what? I think what we need right now is a bit of music to lighten the mood.
Da 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 Da, da.
Cut the music. Go back and look at that fern. Stanley, this fern will be very important later in the story.
Okay.
Make sure you study it closely and remember it carefully. You won't want to miss anything.
I see 1 fern, 2 fern, 3 fern, 4. Okay.
Wait, what? We're back at the office? No, no, no. Line, you do know we're looking for the Stanley Parable, right? The story? Is any of this ringing a bell? Oh, no, not again. Line, how could you have done this to us? And after we trusted you, after
I
everything we've been through,
think the line's trying to tell us something.
can't take this anymore. To hell with it. Restart.
Motherfucker!
You know what, Stanley? I say forget the adventure line. What's it ever done for us? We're intelligent people, right?
Do I see you're spying on all of us?
Something exciting, daring, mysterious. Ooh, this all sounds perfectly doable. Why don't we simply start wandering in, well, I don't know. How about this direction?
Okay.
Now, yes, this is exciting. Just me and Stanley forging a new path, a new story. Well, it could be anything. What do you want our story to be? Go wild. Use your imagination. Whatever it might be, Stanley, I'm ready for it. Oh, no, not you again. Stanley, I'd also like to veto the line from having any role in our awesome new story. No lines or monitor rooms. Just don't acknowledge it, and we should be fine.
It's going in the ceiling, so I can't follow it. Okay.
Ah, a choice. We get to make a decision. From here, the story is in our control. How important we mustn't squander the opportunity.
Where should we
I reckon
go?
I need a minute to think here. Just walk in circles for a minute. Okay, so I know that each door has to lead somewhere, which means that somewhere, the place where we're trying to go, there must be a reverse door that leads here. And that in turn means that our destination corresponds with the counter-inverted reverse door's origin. So starting from the right, let us ask, will taking the right door lead us to where we're going? And since the answer is clearly yes, then by all accounts, the door on the right is the correct one. Another victory for logic. Come, Stanley, our destiny awaits.
Oh.
Oh, hold up, what's this? The confusion ending. You're telling me that's what this is? It's all one giant ending? And we're supposed to restart the game, what, eight times? That's really how all this goes? It's all determined? So now, according to the schedule, I restart again. Then what? Am I just supposed to forget? Well, what if I don't want to forget? My mind goes blank simply because it's written here on this thing, wall. Well, who consulted me? Why don't I get to decide? Why don't I get a say in all of this? Is it really? No, it can't be. I don't want it to be. I don't want the game to keep restarting. I don't want to forget what's going on. I don't want to be trapped like this. I won't restart the game. I won't do it. I won't do it. I won't do it. And the timer stopped? Does that mean, did we do it? Did we break the cycle? The, whatever it is that made this schedule? How would we even know? Will someone come for us? Will something happen? So, okay. I guess now we just wait. You know, I suppose in some way that this is a kind of story. Wouldn't you agree? I'm not quite sure if we're in the destination or the journey, though they're always saying that life is about the journey and not the destination. So I hope that's where we are right now. We'll find out, won't we? Eventually. Well, in the meantime, if you... All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean?
Hi, narrator.
Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo. When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, this was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it. Wow, yes, this room. But eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left. And so he detoured through the maintenance section,
This way.
straight ahead to the opposite door, and got back on track.
Which way? That way or that way? Nothing.
Yet there was not a single person here either.
Don't care.
Feeling a wave of
Bye-bye.
disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping he'd come
No, I
to
want
the
to go down.
staircase. Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
Which way should we go? Down or up? We went down and up, honey. Should we go in? Oh, we're down. Of course, it has that elevator music. How far down are we going? Huh.
Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. What could it mean? Stanley was in such a rush to get through the story as quickly as possible, he didn't even have a single minute to just let the narrator talk. That kind of anxiety isn't healthy, so he relaxed for a few moments with some calming New Age music. Feeling soothed and rejuvenated, Stanley calmly walked forward into the opened passageway.
Do, do.
walked straight ahead through the large door that read Mind Control Facility. The lights rose on an enormous room packed with television screens. What horrible secret did this place hold? Stanley thought to himself. Did he have the strength to find out?
Yes.
Now the monitors jumped to life, their true nature revealed. Each bore the number of an employee in the building. Stanley's code
Wait, everybody's
replaced
fired.
the lives of so many individuals reduced to images on a screen. And Stanley, one of them, eternally monitored in this place where freedom
Fired.
meant nothing.
Yeah. Two people got fired.
This mind control facility, it was too horrible to believe. It couldn't be true. Had Stanley really been under someone's control all this time? Was this the only reason he was happy with his boring job? That his emotions had been manipulated to accept it blindly? No. He refused to believe it. He couldn't accept it. His own life in someone else's control? Never! It was unthinkable. Wasn't it? Was it even possible? Had he truly spent his entire
We
life
don't
utterly
know.
blind to the world?
Ow.
Here was the proof, the heart of the operation. Controls labeled with emotions, happy or sad or content. Walking, eating, working, all of it monitored and commanded from this very place. And as the cold reality of his past began to sink in, Stanley decided that this machinery would never again exert its terrible power over another human life. For he would dismantle the controls once and for all. Oh, Stanley, you didn't just activate the controls, did you? After they kept you enslaved all these years, you go and you try to take control of the machine for yourself. Is that what you wanted? Control?
Yes.
Oh, Stanley, I applaud your effort, I really do. But you need to understand, there's only so much that machine can do. You were supposed to let it go, turn the controls off, and leave. If you want to throw my story off track, you're going to have to do much better than that. I'm afraid you don't have nearly the power you think you do. For example, and I believe you'll find this pertinent, Stanley suddenly realized he had just initiated the network's emergency detonation system.
What?
In the event that this machine is activated without proper DNA identification, nuclear detonators are set to explode, eliminating the entire complex. How long until detonation then? Let's say, 2 minutes. Ah, now this is making things a little more fun, isn't it, Stanley? It's your time to shine. You are the star. It's your story now. Shape it to your heart's desires. Oh, this is much better than what I had in mind. What a shame we have so little time left to enjoy it. Mere moments until the bomb goes off. But what precious moments each one of them is. More time to talk about you, about me, where we're going, what all this means. I barely know where to
Button number
start.
4 button.
What's that? You'd like to know where your co-workers are? A moment of solace before you're obliterated? All right, I'm in a good mood. You're gonna
1,
die anyway. I'll tell you exactly what
2.
happened to them. I
Where's
erased
B?
them. I turned off the machine. I set you free. Of course, that was merely in this instance
They're
of
right
the
there.
story. Sometimes when I tell it, I simply let you sit
No, that's
in
5.
your office forever, pushing buttons endlessly and then dying alone. Other times, I let the office sink into the ground,
Oh wait, no.
swallowing
1,
everyone
2,
inside, or I burn
3.
them to a crisp. I have to say this, though, this version of events has been rather amusing. Watching you try to make sense of everything and take back the control wrested away from you, it's quite rich. I almost hate to
4.
see it go. But I'm sure whatever I come up with on the next go-around will be even
Ah!
better. My goodness, only 34 seconds left.
We're
But I'm
back
enjoying
this
it
way.
so
Back
much.
this way.
You know what? To hell with it. I'm going to put some extra time on the clock, why not? These are precious additional seconds, Stanley. Time doesn't grow on trees. Oh
Wait,
dear
what?
me, what's the matter, Stanley? Is it that you have no idea where you're going or what you're supposed to be doing right now? Or
4,
did you
4,
just assume when you saw that timer that
4.
something in this
I
room
hit
is
4.
capable of turning it off?
Just hit 4.
Look at you, running from button to button, screen to screen, clicking on every little thing in this room.
Wait, what?
These numbered buttons, no, these colored ones, or maybe this big red button, or this door. Everything, anything, something here will save me. Why would you think that, Stanley? That
Oh
this
wait,
video game can be beaten? Won? Solved? Do
what?
you have any idea what your purpose in this place is? Stanley, you're in for quite
1.
a disappointment. But here's a spoiler for you. That timer isn't a catalyst to keep the action
What?
moving along. It's just seconds ticking away to your death. You're only still playing instead of watching a cutscene because I want to watch you for every moment that you're powerless. To see you made humble. This is not a challenge. It's a tragedy. You wanted to control this world, that's fine. But
What?
I'm going to destroy it first, so you can't.
What?
Take a look at the clock, Stanley. That's 30 seconds you have left to struggle. 30 seconds until a big boom and then nothing. No ending here, just you being blown to pieces. Will you cling desperately to your frail life, or will you let it go peacefully? Another choice. Make it count. Or don't. It's all the same to me. All a part of the joke. And believe me, I will be laughing at every second of your inevitable life from the moment we fade in until the moment I say, happily ever after.
I moved the mush.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo. When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, this was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it. The lounge was sublime, a work of art. But eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
Mm.
Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago. But in his eagerness to prove that he is in control of the story and no one else has anything to do, Stanley left the
I fell to my
meeting room
death.
and plunged to his death. Good job, Stanley. Everyone thinks you are very powerful. All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Um.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, this was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it. Standing now in this incredible room, Stanley for the first, but eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
No!
Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't 5 years ago. Look, Stanley, I think perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong foot here. I'm not your enemy, really, I'm not. I realize that investing your trust in someone else can be difficult, but the fact is that the story has been about nothing but you all this time. There's someone you've been neglecting. Really? I was in the middle of something. Do you have zero consideration for others? Are you
Yes.
convinced that I want something bad to happen to you?
Yes.
I don't know how to convince you of this, but I really do want to help you, to show you something beautiful. Let me prove it. Let me prove that I'm on your side. Give me a chance. Now listen carefully, this is important. Stanley walked through the red door.
Okay.
Oh, thank God you are willing to listen to me. Do you see that I really have given you
Then we'll go to the blue door.
Life isn't these choices. The two of us always trying to get somewhere that isn't here. Running and running and running, just the way you're doing right now. Don't you see that it's killing us, Stanley? I wanted to stop. We would both be so much happier if we just stopped. And I think I have a solution. Here, let me show you.
Thank you. I gotta turn around and look at the door.
What do we want? What are we looking for? Here. Yes. Oh, it's beautiful, isn't it? If we just stay right here, right in this moment with this place, Stanley, I think I feel happy. I actually feel happy.
Yes, back that way. Let's just see what happens. Oh. Okay, I'm done with this. Sit.
No, wait. Where are you going? Oh no. Stay away from those stairs. If you hurt yourself, if you die, the game will reset. We'll lose all of this. Please, no, Stanley, let me stay here. Don't take this from me. Please, Stanley, think about what you're doing.
I am thinking. I want to do it.
No! Oh, thank
What?
God. You lived. You had me worried there for a moment. Now, can we please get back to the other room?
No.
Stanley, please, I'm asking you not to take this away from me. I can't go back to what I was before. If you die, we'll both go back. Why are you doing this? Stanley, let's go back to the other room. Can you do that for
Watch
me?
this.
Perhaps you can. Perhaps you finally see what I'm talking about.
And now we're gonna go back. I like how I'm walking slow.
My God, is this really how much you dislike my
I
game?
don't dislike your
You'll
game.
throw yourself from this platform over and over to be rid of it? You are literally willing to kill yourself to keep me from being happy.
I will
Am I
make you
reading the
happy.
situation correctly?
No, you're reading the Russian wrong.
Or maybe you're just getting a kick out of it. I don't know anymore.
I,
I
I
just
will
know
make
let's
your
get
life better.
along. But I guess that was too much to ask.
We'll get along.
Looks like you wanted to make a choice after all. Well, this one is yours.
This will this will be my choice. And my choice is to be fallen to my
Is
doom.
it over? It's going to restart, isn't it? I'm going back.
Hi, Rome. Rome, you're not my friend on Discord, by the way. New content?
Oh, new content? What does that mean?
Try to send me a friend request. Try to send me a message. There we go.
Hello, and thank you for playing the Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe. As you may know, the Stanley Parable was a video game released in 2013 on home
I
computers.
am live, by the way.
After receiving critical and commercial success, it was expanded upon in 2022 with the Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe, a reimagining of the game for consoles and home computers.
YouTube.
The Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe features exciting new content that broadens and expands the world of the Stanley Parable, delighting audiences the world over. Please step inside
What
and see
happened?
what thrilling new adventures await in the Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe.
Oh, well, this sounds delightful. I'm very excited to see the thrilling new Ultra Deluxe content. Okay, so far it's an elevator. Nothing special yet, but I'm sure it's
Cause
about
we're
to
going
begin
down to
one
the thing, you
mesmerizing
dipwad.
adventure. Um, is it broken? What's going on here? Should we be moving somewhere? Oh, here we go. All right, finally, at long last, it's on to the new content. I've never been more ready. Let's do it. Hmm. I have to say, initial impressions of Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe, mostly tedious. It's as if, oh, okay. Let's see the content. Give me the content, Stanley.
I was making the wrong fucking masturbation.
All right. All right, let's see. It's the jump circle.
So it's fine.
Is that it? Surely that's not all the new content. There has to be something else, right? Goodness.
You
Another
better
error.
be, or I'm gonna be
Stanley,
like,
I
fuck you.
have to say, initial impressions of this game are not positive. It's just elevators and jumping. Is this what passes for exciting new content? If this is new content, then I could just read you the whole dictionary. There's 20 hours of new content right there. Hell, I could count to 30 trillion. You could put that on the box Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe, now with over 1,000 hours of new content. And oh wait, there's more. Very quiet. Yes, I knew there had to be something else. Let's see it. I'm ready for whatever it is. That's it? Oh, you've got to be kidding me. You see, Stanley? This is what happens when greedy video game developers with no respect for their fan base rush a cheap expansion to market for no reason
Well,
other than to
shit.
make an easy dollar. And don't get me started on the level of craftsmanship that's gone into it. In fact, I'm looking right now at the game's trophies, and it's hard to believe one of them actually says, "Test trophy, please ignore." What quality assurance department signed off on this? I'm infuriated and I'm offended, and I intend to find these people on Twitter and hold them personally accountable. It's my fault, Stanley. I built up too much anticipation around the new content, I'm afraid. It could never have lived up to such expectations. If you're still with me, why don't we just reset the game, and we'll try to get back to what the Stanley Parable is really about. No frills, no gimmicks. Just you and me having a great time together like always. What do you say, friend?
Um,
Stanley, come over here. In the vent. I want to show you something.
oh, the vent? Okay.
Okay, you remember how cheap and unsatisfying the new Ultra Deluxe content turned out to be? Well, it got me thinking about the past and how much better the Stanley Parable used to be. So I made something special and tucked it away here where the game's developers won't find it. Just our
Ooh.
little secret. Take a look. I
Uh,
call it the Memory Zone. It's where I've been storing all my favorite memories so I can relive the peak experiences of my life whenever I want. Experiences like the launch of the Stanley Parable on PC. You see, Stanley, doesn't the Memory Zone remind you of how wonderful Stanley Parable was before it was sullied with a cheap PlayStation port? Remember back in October of 2013 when the game originally launched? Back then, video games had integrity. Back then, it all meant something. Oh, the waste.
First library they got.
And over here is where I keep reviews of the Stanley Parable. Like this stunning triumph of games journalism, 10 out of 10 from Destructoid.com. James Stephanie Sterling writes, and I quote, "Where so many games that aspire to be more than games end up less than any form of art, Stanley Parable strives and then succeeds to be every game ever created." Did you hear that, Stanley? Every game ever created. That's how grand
Mhm.
and all-encompassing the original Stanley Parable was. It was literally every game ever created. It was Skyrim, it was Persona 3, it was all of them, and now it's nothing. It's no games at all. It isn't even the Stanley Parable anymore. It's just a husk now. A
And
blank
whose fault is
slate
that?
with an hour of new elevator content.
Okay, is this your memory zone? Why is that under maintenance down there?
Here's another moving passage, this time from GameSpot. richly stimulating commentary on the nature of choice in games, and one that offers some of the most enjoyable,
29.
surprising, and rewarding choices I've ever been confronted with in a game.
Don't want to
I
hear
couldn't
your
even criticize
shit.
it, Stanley. The game was perfect. It didn't need anything else. It didn't need new content. All they had to do was transport it in pristine condition along to the PlayStation. Boom, done. And they couldn't even do that. Couldn't resist the urge to go meddling with a beloved franchise.
Turn over Charlie Kaufman and Spike Jonze's brilliant file adaptation. What the fuck? I don't want to go back the way we came.
These were simpler times, Stanley. But I wouldn't give to go back to have it all over again. Wait, hang on. I don't recall this part of the memory zone before.
This is your memory zone.
Oh no, oh God, no, Stanley. It's a collection of reviews from Pressurized Gas, the extremely popular online storefront for computer games. I
Yeah.
haven't looked at these in years. I can't even imagine what's been collecting down here.
Dust.
Surely these reviews were glowing as well, wouldn't they?
Spiders. Rats.
Honestly, I could not be bothered to play this game to full completion. The narrator is obnoxious and unfunny, with his humor and dialogue proving to be more
Uh-oh.
irritating than entertaining. Unfunny! I'm not trying to be funny. I'm trying to make a serious work of art. I suppose I could write up a handful of gags to insert into the Stanley Parable, but the game is already such a
Uh-oh.
densely layered web of profound philosophical insights that I can't even imagine where I'd have the room to stick them.
What's the next install of the game that you were going to go to?
While the idea for the game is good, for someone who prefers non-linear games, this preachiness gets annoying fast. Preachy? Stanley, I'm not preachy, am I? You
Well,
tell me if I'm preachy. Honestly, you can. Oh, goodness. This is actually quite shocking for me. Well, to be honest, I had always thought of the game's dialogue as being rather terse to begin with. You can't know how much fluff I cut from the game to get it to feel as light and airy as it... Well, I always thought it did. But maybe it wasn't. Oh dear. What an awful memory to have to hold on to. These black marks on my otherwise unimpeachable track record. I feel like a failure. Like I let these people down. Perhaps the Stanley Parable isn't quite as sterling as I always remembered.
maybe we'll have a good comment soon.
What's this one got to say?
Oh.
You constantly have to stop doing anything so the narrator can catch up with his long-winded explanations of what's happening. I wish there was a skip button. A skip button? Well, yes. Yes, I think we can do that. If I'm truly too preachy, then maybe letting you skip ahead for just a moment, surely it couldn't hurt. Not if it means we can strike these negative reviews from the record. Only positive reviews of the Stanley Parable. That's my motto today, and it's always been my motto. I'd do anything for the customer, Stanley. Yes,
I like
a
there's
skip
water coming out of
button
the
we
pipes.
shall have. And here it is. Go ahead and give it a shot. Oh, you're back, you see. You were only frozen in time for a few minutes, but it was plenty of time for me to deliver a long, rambling monologue full of... Well, there's sport. You really did catch me rambling on a bit, didn't you? But that's the power of the button. The minute I start to go off on a thoughtless display of self-absorption, it's right at your finger. Okay, welcome back, Stanley. Now, I should say that the amount of time the button has been skipping through is becoming longer and longer. That last one was, well, I want to say maybe 30, 45 minutes? It's not unendurable by any means, but well, there's really only so much I can ramble on to myself about. I know it's shocking, isn't it? But at any rate, I do suggest that we not press the button again. I think the skip button has been aptly demonstrated, and we can say goodbye to it and just... Wait. Stanley, please don't push the button again. It's been 12 hours. You've
Oh.
just been frozen there. I don't know why the skips are getting longer, but they're really, truly getting longer. And my God, there's no... Oh, Stanley, you're back. You're back. Oh, my goodness. I have
What?
someone to talk hello. It's you. You're here again. Welcome. I have had time to think about you and about us and about everything we've been through. I've had so much time, I stopped keeping...
Shut up. Um, Narrator? Narrator?
But they didn't understand the game was never meant to be funny. It was meant to have a point. It was meant to speak to the human condition. But where are the jokes? Where are the jokes? They bemoaned, they screamed, they gnashed their...
Narrator? Narrator?
The end is never the end, is never the end, is never the end, is
What?
never the end, is never the end, is never the
Nope,
end, is never
nope,
the
nope,
end,
nope,
is
nope,
never the
nope, nope,
end,
nope,
is
nope,
never the
nope, nope,
end,
nope,
is
nope,
never...
nope. Okay. Hello? Narrator? Narrator? Uh, um, um, okay. Oh, it got worse. Oh, nope. Now they're okay then. Now how the fuck did that go in here? That don't make no sense. Uh, oh, great. I don't like that. Oh, yay! Narrator. Hello.
Wait, Stanley thought to himself. Am I sure that the orders stopped coming in? How is that possible? They never stopped. Surely I was mistaken. No, no, the orders were still missing. For now. Oh, good. You notice my sign. Yes, I have a
Well,
sign.
all neon lights, so how can I not notice it? Moron.
You see, Stanley, I've been reflecting on the Stanley Parable and about how roundly disappointing this ultra deluxe version has turned out to be. The original Stanley Parable was a landmark, and any new content for it should live up to that legacy. So forget this ultra deluxe nonsense. I say we take it one step even further. Which is why I'm very proud to announce for the first time ever, the Stanley Parable 2. Yes, you see...
And that's where we're going to end it.